Right in. Blue hive, 2:30 or so maybe, I don't know. Wednesday afternoon, July 16th. It's been a while since I've been into blue. Might have swarmed a week or so ago. There was for sure swarmy activity outside there. Decent coverage. The inside cover, some wax in the top bars. Put that here. And my money says queens between 7 and 8. We'll find out. Just check, just to see one, did she swarm? Is there a queen? Is she laying? And given this sparse coverage, I don't think I'll be putting a super, but who knows? Maybe I will, because I'm going away for a bit, so it might be a bit early, but rather catch what honey I can instead of having them start to backfill or slow down or some kind of a thing again. Here's frame number 1. Glued in there good. It's super heavy. Capped on my side. Looks like capped on your side too. Yeah, there's some gaps in there. But that's just empty gaps. They're not laying or anything. Put that here onto number 2, which is full face of honey on my side. And looks like about the same on yours. Yeah. 100% capped on one side. Some little pocket of wet at the bottom. Number 2. Number 3, got some honey in the corners here, maybe in the middle too. No sign of eggs, they're starting to backfill. Ow! Right in the finger. Come on. Some pollen, but other than that, this is all honey and wet honey in the middle. Yanking your wax as I do. Get it now, so not pushing back together at the end all smooth like. Wax in the top bars too. I'm going to leave that for now. This is frame number 4. It's a plastic one. Backfilling, pollen, honey, both wet and dry. Big empty space in the middle here, so she got room to lay if she's around. Can't see in this light, but I don't think there are any eggs in this. I'm fairly confident that, yeah, that would have been a swarm the other day. We're already 40% through the box here, and all the signs. Still stealing your wax though. She's revving up. I can pretend like I'm knowledgeable when I say that's the buzz of a queenless hive. Oh fuck. I'm gonna put this in front to keep it in place. Okay, what am I on to? 4? Have I actually looked at 4? I think I did. That was the one that had an empty space in the middle, didn't it? And it is an interesting buzz. I'm trying to remember what that sounds like, because that is the sound of a queenless hive. There's no queen in here. Empty. And empty. Oh, she's gonna have a ton of space to lay. when they create their air. Is there some eggs in here? And can't tell again in this light. There might be eggs in this corner. I'm gonna start looking for queen. There we go. I can't tell. Maybe eggs. It's tough to tell in this light. This is frame number 5. Here we go. Evidence of a queen having hatched out. Maybe that kerfuffle we saw the other day was her mating flight, because that would have been the second swarm. We had a swarm, I forget how many days, they all blur together by now, but anyway, we'll find out. Here we got number 6. Lots of drones on here. Eggs. Okay, good. Falling on the corners, some honey. Lots and lots and lots of eggs. That's good. I like to see that. There she is. Okay. There's a queen. There's a black one. You can't see her from there, I'm sure, but full of eggs. Full of eggs and a queen. Can I bother finishing? Yeah, I can see how much room she's got still. But I know I've got a laying queen because I've got a queen and I've got eggs. Maybe as I go further here, I'm going to start coming into some more developed. And here we go. Looks like just eggs. I don't see any larvae yet. But more pollen. At the end of it, I don't see no egg. I can't tell. This is the, say this is number 7. That's actually close. I'd say between 7 and 8. Just between 6 and 7. Probably moved. She would have been for sure there, I guarantee it. I can't tell. Anyway, nest extends no further than 7. It's a small one. This one I might give her, check one more to see if there's doing weird patterns or anything, but otherwise, probably won't even bother checking this one next week. I'll just put a box on it before, an excluder in a box before we leave on the 25th next week. So I guess, yeah, I will check it next week. But it'll be a half-ass check. It'll be might as well check it because I'm putting a box on it anyway, check. Collect all your wax later. Nice, good stuff. All right, this is on to number 8 now. It's decently heavy. A lot of honey in the corners, and a lot of honey in the center. A lot of room for her to lay on the far side. She's not laid yet, I don't think. And you can never tell if are they still backfilling or is that now? Look at that. That is a cannon. I'm going to keep that. That's empty. That is art. And why not? Just because. check one more just to be thorough, more thorough than not having checked it anyway. And the sun keeps on coming and going. That would have been nice to have earlier. Backfilling, no eggs. Far side is empty. Plenty of room for the lay. Gonna mess around with the organization. Turn this one around. The empty side of the inside. Just mess with that one. I'm calling number 10. I'm calling full of honey. Look at all the things I've been wrong about today. Predicting a queenless hum. Predicting maybe a super. Predicting. I'm claiming I got the queen's location right. She must have moved while I was checking. That's no other possible explanation. Why not? Let's be thorough. Let's get the whole thing. Why not, right? Well, there's a very sparse population of bees here. I'm gonna take advantage and see what this is. Get this off the wall. Yeah, so there, what you'd expect. Honey, honey. I'm gonna get some of that wax off the wall though. All right, well anyway, you don't need to see the rest of this. You've got all the important bits.